Hello friends, welcome to my presentation. My name is Shreya Santosh Shinde. I am learning in BSc first year from Adarsh College Hingoli. Today I am explaining the Leibniz theorem. Leibniz theorem statement: if u and v be two functions of x possessive derivatives of the nth order, then nth derivative of uv is equal to un plus nc1 un minus 1 v1 plus nc2 un minus 2 v2 plus so on plus ncr un minus r vr plus so on plus ncn uvn. This theorem will be proved by mathematical induction. Step 1. By direct differentiation, we have first derivative of uv is equal to u1v plus uv1, and the second derivative of uv is equal to u2v plus u1v1 plus u1v1 plus uv2 is equal to u2v plus 2c1v1u1 plus 2c2v2u. Thus, the theorem is true for n is equal to 1 and 2. Step 2. We assume that the theorem is true for a particular value of n, say k, so that we have kth derivative of uv is equal to ukv plus kc1 uk minus 1 v1 plus kc2 uk minus 2 v2 plus so on plus kcr minus 1 uk minus r plus 1 vr minus 1 plus kcr uk minus r vr plus so on plus kck uvk. Differentiating both sides, we get k plus 1 derivative of uv is equal to uk plus 1 v plus ukv1 plus kc1 ukv1 plus kc1 uk minus 1 v2 plus kc2 uk minus 1 v2 plus kc2 uk minus 2 v3 plus so on plus kcr minus 1 uk minus r plus 2 vr minus 1 plus kcr minus 1 uk minus r plus 1 vr plus kcr uk minus r plus 1 vr plus kcr uk minus r vr plus 1 plus so on plus kck uvk plus 1 is equal to uk plus 1 v plus in bracket 1 plus kc1 bracket close uk v1 plus in bracket kc1 plus kc2 bracket close uk minus 1 v2 plus so on plus in bracket kcr minus 1 plus kcr um minus r plus 1 vr plus so on plus kck uvk plus 1. We know that kcr minus 1 plus kcr is equal to k plus 1 cr. 1 plus kc1 is equal to 1 plus k is equal to k plus 1 c1. K ck is equal to 1 is equal to k plus 1 ck plus 1. Therefore, k plus 1 derivative of uv is equal to uk plus 1 v plus k plus 1 c1 uk v1 plus k plus 1 c2 uk minus 1 v2 plus so on plus k plus 1 cr uk minus r plus 1 vr plus so on plus k plus 1 ck plus 1 uvk plus 1. So, from which we see that if the theorem is true for any value of k of n, then it is also true for the next higher value of k plus 1 or n. So the conclusion is, in step 1 we have seen that the theorem is true for n is equal to 2, therefore it must be true for n is equal to 2 plus 1, that is 3, and so for n is equal to k plus 1, that is 4, and so for every value of n. Thank you.